So let us consider a database which has some table like person, car, accident, owns and participated. So this is a sample database of the accident database. So in which different entities will be involved like person, car and accident details, owns and participated. So this is not a complete schema of an accident database, but using which you can have some information, relevant information regarding the accident itself. Okay, so this is nothing but an accident database, so which has some details about the different entities. So here there is a table called person, okay, which has driver ID, means it has the details information about the driver ID, so which is primary key, again driver name and address of the driver. So it includes only these three informations. So in the full-fledged, what I can say, accident database, we can have other informations also for the educational purpose. So for the person in this ready schema, so only three attributes or fields have been taken. For the second, car, so car register number, car model and year of manufacturing has been taken. Next, accident, so which has report number, accident date, of course it should be accident date, and location where exactly the accident occurred. Then owns is another table which has driver ID and register number. So this is very important table here. So driver ID has been taken from the person table. Similar register number has been taken from the car table. Means here driver ID and register numbers are the foreign keys for the primary key attributes in person and car respectively. Means, so whatever the register number that you are going to take in owns, those register numbers must be existed in the car. Similarly, driver ID in the owns refers each and every in the driver ID of person. Then another one is participated, so which gives more information regarding the accident like driver ID, the register number, report number from accident and damage amount. This is its own attribute. So damage. So this is nothing but a schema, so which is the first database example for you. Okay, so let us create one by one. Create table, what one? Person. So you need to create. So create table person. So here driver ID is there. So use driver ID as it is, as the field name or attribute. Then it is string. String means n varchar. So how many characters you want to specify under driver ID? Say I used 10, or you can make it 5. So the values will be like combination of alphabets and numbers like D100, D500 or DRV100 like that. Okay, so this is the data type of driver ID. And make one more thing, that is make primary key. Say primary key means, so it makes all the values under driver ID unique. Okay, second one is name, so which is nothing but driver name, again varchar of and varchar of 15. Okay, so if you want to make it compulsory, so use not null, null irbardu anta. Okay, next one address, again you can say and varchar of how many, so maximum 25 characters. If you want to compulsory to input this value, say not null. Okay, and bracket close and semicolon. So which will create the table person under which driver ID and varchar of 5, primary key it is, name and varchar of 15, not null, address. So all these three, and say execute. So one table is created, isn't it? Next, the second one is car table. You need to create the car table. So in order to create the car, okay, in order to create the car table, So you have to say create table car in the bracket. So you can write here, first one is car register number, isn't it? It is, say, car register number, say reg num, and say nvarchar, because the register number includes both digits and alphabets. So let us say 15, I think it is enough. Then say again it is primary key, means every car's register number must be different. So a primary key. And next one, model. So model means the company name. Again you can say nvarchar of 25 or something you can give. Okay, and so you make it not null, because to make compulsory entry. And next one is year, that is year of manufacturing. So year, say it is integer, and make not null, so that everything should be entered. Okay, you should not omit any of the fields. So primary key attributes are compulsory entry, of course, and unique. Model, so not null, and varchar of 25. Again year means manufacturing year, it is integer. Okay, so you need to enter it. Say after that, so, and say execute. Okay, so second table has been created, of course. Next one is accident table. Okay, so in order to create the accident table, okay, so again say create accident. So these three are the base tables. Create table, of course, create table accident. Okay, so use the bracket. In the bracket, so first one, so report number, isn't it? Report number, accident date, location. So report number must be integer, of course, because it will have 0, 1, oh, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. And so you must say it is primary key. Report number should not be repeated, so primary key. Next you say report number and accident date, ACC date, so it should be date time, of course, and say not null. Okay, next one, location. Location means the place. In order to write the place names, so you say where car of, so 25, it's enough. So next say not null. Okay, so bracket close, semicolon. You select this and again say execute. So the third table is also created. And next one is owns table. The owns table has driver ID of person table and register number from the car table. So if you want to create the owns table, so you need to do a little different. So create table owns, in the bracket should say driver ID, it is nvarchar of size, how much, it is 5 I think, and it should refer, so references person, in the bracket driver ID, person driver ID, means so this driver ID of owns table will look up the value of the driver ID in the person table. Okay, so next one, register number. Similarly, register number, so again it has varchar of, I think register number it is 15. Okay, same references car table. In the car table there is a field or attribute called register number. So one more bracket you need to give. Okay, so bracket close. So if you select again and say, so command completed successfully, means here while you are entering the records in the owns table, so before that you need to enter the records in register in person and the car table. Okay, so driver ID that you are going to mention here should already entered in the person table. Similarly, the register number that you are going to enter in the owns under owns should be already entered in the car table. Okay, so next one is create table participated. So this participated table should be created in order to give more information regarding the accident, because in the accident table we have taken only report number, accident date and location, only these three informations. So the other informations like who is the driver, so which is the vehicle, so these details are not here. Okay, these details are not here. Only report number, accident date and locations are there. Under that report number is primary key, means report number is going to be vary. Okay, 1 2 3 like that. Okay, so in this participated again we are using same driver ID and varchar of I think 5 it is, and varchar of 5, say references person in the bracket say driver ID. So in this you should not use primary key or anything else, because one driver may be involved in multiple accidents, means driver ID may be repeated here, but whatever it may be repeated or entered more than one time something, but that driver ID must be there in the person table. Okay, so next one, second one is say register number. This register number is also from car table, so you need to say references car tables register number, of course. Okay, and say put comma. Next, report number you should enter. Report number is integer, of course, integer. Again it references report number means accident table. In the accident table there is a field or called report num. Next one, damage amount. Say it may be integer or something, so you can do like this. Okay, so numeric of say 5 means 5 digits, 99999, 99,999. Okay, so like that, so you can say 10, maximum 10 digits can be given, like 999999 10 times. Okay, so damage amount can be entered like that. If you say integer, only 32,767 up to that you can enter, but most of the times the damage amount may be in terms of lakh. So if we provide the data type as integer, then we will fail to mention the damage amount more than 32,000 something. So it is better to go for numeric of how many digits. Okay, next should be not null. Okay, and say bracket close and semicolon. Okay, so driver ID from person table, register number from car table, report number from accident table. Okay, damage amount is its own attribute. Okay, so now all these 5 tables or relations have been created properly. So first 3 tables are base tables, means there is no relation between these 3, but once you create owns table, then automatically you are going to relate this. So driver ID and register number means which driver will drive which car, so it maps the driver and car, vehicle and the person. Okay, similarly the second one, say participated table, which is reference table. Here driver ID, register number, report number and damage amount. Here driver ID means it gives the information regarding the driver. So driver ID 1 D100 something. Register number means it gives the information of accidented vehicle, the vehicle which has been involved in the accident. So here it gives the information of the driver who involved in the accident. Similarly, report number, which is the report number of that accident, okay, and damage amount. So here in the accident table we have not mentioned these details like driver ID, register numbers, and damage amount. So here separately we have mentioned the damage amount. So because to get or avail different information of accident like driver ID, register number. So if you mention driver ID here, say driver ID D100 like that, so that you can know who is that driver, what is the name of the driver, or what is the address like that. If you mention the register number of any car, so you can get the information like model, year of manufacturing, etc. Similarly, if you mention the report number, so you can have at which date the accident is occurred and location at which place the accident is occurred. Okay. Similarly, damage amount is its own proper attribute or property, so which gives the damage amount of the car. Okay. So all together, so 5 tables will give the detailed information regarding the accident. Okay. Try to create this. Try to create the or design the schema or schema structure. So person, car, accident, owns and participated. So first of all, understand why these tables have been divided or splitted, why this information is splitted into multiple tables, and what are the purposes of creating individual tables like person table, car table, accident table, owns table, participated. Each table gives detailed information regarding the entities. Okay. So try this with your computer or so laptop. Okay. So this will be your first database. Okay. So first step is to create the schema. Okay, it is created. Later, so we should enter at least 5 records in each, 5 drivers, 5 records in car table, 5 records in person table. In accident table there will be many accidents. So if there are 5 cars, there will not be only 5 accidents. Okay, and all cars will not be included in or involved in the accident. Only some cars will be involved in accident. Then owns. So how much or how many number of driver IDs are there, that number of records will be there. And participated, generally the number of records in accident and number of records in the participants will be same. Suppose if there are 25 records in accident, almost 25 records will be in the participated. So if you write like that, then only it will be matched. Okay. So the remaining part of this one will be explained in the next class. Okay, fine. Thank you.